you've talked about making the team tougher, not backing down, and we know you're in a transition season, but that dunk told me we're not backing down from anybody. Your team showed toughness out there. Took a couple elbows to the chin going after balls, and I thought in the process you guys showed a lot of toughness today.
Absolutely, and that's why our post game talk was a little longer. I apologize, but if we didn't have things to give constructive criticism about, that means we're not getting better. And so we took another step forward in some areas. Tonight was a game about we had a few guys that they didn't bring the juice. They made a few mistakes and hung their head and started feeling sorry for themselves. I won't call it quitting, but you just stop competing. And so we had some guys that hadn't stepped up in a while, and they did a good job. But the player for Tech come down. We don't stop the ball. Very disappointing when we don't stop the ball. Brendan is in there to take the charge, but I guess he knew he was about to get on the trampoline, and he got out the way. And my God, I mean, it was an amazing dunk. And then exactly what you said, and I've talked to these guys about when we went to Marion. They score, big play, big three, a dunk. You get the ball out the net, let's push it right back down their throat and let them know that we're not going anywhere. So that was a special play in this game, and I think it galvanized our team a little bit more because Adrian did something we've been asking him to do all season. And so, we're trying to get his body together. He cramps sometimes when he exerts that type of energy. So we got to do a better job of figuring out what he has to do nutrition-wise, rest-wise, hydration-wise. But that was a play to let them know we're not going anywhere. And hopefully it gave our crowd some energy to say there's some hope within this team. We're just down a little bit, and we just got to go through these battles to get truly battle tested. And I would tell you this, that I don't think there's as many schools as had the tough type of schedule that we've had this beginning of the season. And so I think the battles that we're having will only make us better. I told our guys we just got to stick together. There's no finger pointing. We all got our butts kicked tonight. We're gonna press delete on this file. We're gonna live. We're gonna live for tomorrow. Tomorrow, a good Connersville team. They'll be waiting for us. But again, we look at the schedule we played, and look at the schedule some of our opponents played, and I think we should be ready to go tomorrow night. And I know they'll be ready, but I seen some growth, and I was really excited about. Christian Harvey, I thought he brought some juice. I thought Tyrone Hunter brought some juice and some energy and some toughness. Makai Davis didn't back down. A little disappointed in my post guys, AJ and Colin. And, they're going to have to figure out a way to bounce back.
Can you talk about your slow start in the beginning of the game where you went nearly 5 minutes without scoring a point, and then when you started to pick it up, and then a slow beginning to the second quarter as well?
Well, if you look at what we're doing, we're not doing a bad job defensively. Initial defense, we're doing a pretty decent job. Rebounding basketball, we're lacking. Obviously, we're not the biggest team physically, size-wise, and that's something we got to get better at. Tech, they're just physically stronger and a little bit bigger than us, and so we've got to do a better job of fundamentally being sound with our technique on putting the body on the body, hitting them in the chest and pivoting and holding our ground a little bit better. But we're also struggling to score, and it's a little frustrating. It's time to figure out some better ways to score the basketball. I think there are times we're getting some good looks. We just got to do a better job of confidently making these shots go down. But hold a good team like this to 60 points. We've got a few other teams that we've been, we're holding opponents to 54, 55 points. And my motto is if you can hold a varsity basketball team under 60, you'll have a chance to win. So we're not putting enough pressure on the offensive end, to put some pressure on them so that we can have a little bit more confidence, a little bit more swagger, a little bit more energy as we go back down on the defensive end.
Well, let me see. What do you think really? What is it that you're missing on that offensive side? Just if it's not Adrian and you're without, of course, Dominique, other guys really haven't had that in their background to kind of step up in the scoring department for you?
Well, the last few years we've just had guys that attack the rim. We've had guys that attack the rim, the offensive style we've played. My offensive style is a free-flowing style. I mean, we have some structure, but I want guys to play. I don't want guys to be robots, and the mentality is not where it needs to be. I mean, we have to be ready on the catch to attack. Whether you're getting your feet, your 10 toes pointed to the rim, hips and shoulders square, and being ready to shoot, or being ready to catch and sweep and get to the rim. And our guys are not where we need to be, and we'll keep working. I mean, we're working on a lot of this stuff. It's just applying skill, drill work, and all that stuff, applying it to the game. There was a couple of guys that was kind of deer in the headlights early in the game, and it was very disappointing because some of these guys are seniors and upperclassmen, and they played, and I told them, we all in this together. You grow from these moments, you get better from these moments, but at some point, it's time to step up.